Hey, you ain't fit for show. Bunty, you ain't getting through. Only thing you'd win is most pathetic at the petting zoo. Come to beat me, mate. You haven't got the chops, Bunt. Cut the sheep in 8 and have 'em scattered at the shop front. Ooh. Is that what you do with the sheep? Cut him in 8? Chops, Bunt. See you still living in season 1. Pull the wool over my eyes and get the fleecing done. Flocked armed with fire bars, we're emptying a shark. Put the ELO in a bag, you overranked the shock. Don't know about that verse, man. Verse is fine against anyone else, but against the shock, you're gonna struggle. Alright.
Round 2.
Hey, never won off sheer luck. This won't be a close shave. I'ma skin this weird fuck, then I'll get a coat made. Flock, not a threat, be a great leap to take me. Shock with the fence, see I gatekeep a stray sheep. Good golly! Good golly! That flow is fucking epic though. Gate you can keep, but can't pen against livestock. You just little Bo Peep, trying to ride like shock. You wanna make a coat to be part of my kin? Rip or tear, I'm leaving with the heart of a king. Little better. Gate you can keep, but can't pen against livestock. Oh, that's a fucking wicked bar, Bunty. Really good. Let's go from the top here. Hey, you ain't fit for show. Bunty, you ain't getting through. Only thing you'd win is most pathetic at the petting zoo. Come to beat me, mate. You haven't got the chops, Bunt. Caught the sheep in 8 and haven't scattered at the shop front. Chops, Bunt. Still you see living in season 1. Pull the wool over my eyes and get the fleecing done. Flock armed with fire bars, we're emptying a shop. Put the ELO in the bag, you overranked the shock. Never won off sheer luck. This won't be a close shave. I'ma skin this weird fuck, then I'll get a coat made. Flock, not a threat, be a great leap to take me. Shock with the fence, see I gatekeep a stray sheep. Gate you can keep, but can't pen against livestock. You just little Bo Peep, trying to write like shock. You wanna make a coat to be a part of my kin? Rip or tear, I'm leaving with the heart of a king. Look at this, and this. Man. The more I did Bunty's verses, the more I liked the flow. It's just a little sloppy. Especially coming off the back of the shock, you really notice it. Pretty cool though. Still living in season 1, pull the wool over my eyes and get the fleecing done. There's just little things that I notice. With shock, I never really have to add or take away little 1-syllable words. With bunts, I do. Chops, Bunt. See, you're still, see how I'm like compressing you are? So you're still living in season 1, pull the wool over my eyes and get the fleecing done. That's the rhythm. He didn't put and in there. I know it's a small thing, but you do notice it when you're coming back to back. Flock armed with fire bars, we're emptying the shop. Put the ELO in a bag, you overranked the shock. Emptying your shop, overranked. Maybe I don't hate it as much as I really noticed the lack of multi at first, but it's not so bad. Let's really focus on the raps for a second. Chops, Bunt, you are still living in season 1. Pull the wool over my eyes, get the fleecing done. Flock armed with fire bars. That's pretty good. Flock armed. That's cool as well. This is pretty dope. We're emptying your shop. So you talked about shop front before. Yeah, this is good. Put the ELO in the bag, you overranked the shock. I just wish that finish was like, you're overranked. It's just not the strongest punchline. I really like put the ELO in the bag. I just wish it was something tougher to finish. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, let's go through this first. You ain't fit for show, Bunty, you ain't getting through. Only thing you'd win is most pathetic at the petting zoo. It's funny. Come to beat me, mate. You haven't got the chops, Bunt. Cut the sheep in 8 and have them scattered at the shop front clean. It's just pretty fucking perfect, really. Never won off sheer luck. This won't be a close shave. I'ma skin this weird fuck, then I'll get a coat made. 2 people rapped about close shaves tonight. I'ma skin this weird fuck, then I'll get a coat made. Flock, not a threat, be a great leap to take me. Shock with the fence. Fuck, this is good. This last 2 bars is really nice, man. These internals means that the whole bar rhymes. Flock, not a threat, be a great leap to take me. Shock with the fence, see our gatekeep a stray sheep. All the way through. Really fucking good, man. That's great. Also, shock with defense. See, I gatekeep a straight sheep. I keep him locked in, electric fence, but also shock with defense, defending Champions League. I gatekeep, stopping him from entering. This is a very good verse. This could be a super fire verse. If it went off sheer luck. Sheer luck. Sheer luck. Sheer luck. You motherfucker. Shock with defense. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. All right, Bunty. Gate you can keep, but can't pen against livestock. That's a fucking sick rebuttal. You're just little Bo Peep trying to write like shock. You want to make a coat to be a part of my kin. Rip or tear, I'm leaving with the heart of a king. This is pretty good. Rip or tear. Rip or tear. A little bit of a Doom reference. Rip or tear. I'm leaving with the heart of a king. Part of my kin. You want to make a coat to be a part of my king. Which was a wolf in sheep's clothing. I felt like it was ripe for it. Little Bo Peep trying to write like shock. That rebuttal is really nice. Can't pen against livestock. Pen. Yeah, I gotta give you a fire just for that. That's really, really good. And of course, fire for the shocks first. Man, great fucking battle, but I think we know who wins. Ladies and gentlemen, for now, he remains at the top. The winner is... But hold up. We're not done. We're not done with that. Okay? Now, for the first time ever, we're about to see a motherfucking instant rematch. We're about to see instant rematch. We're about to see an instant part 2. Here's how it went down. Okay? BUNTYCHOPS used a blue shell on DASHOCK while they were already lined up for a battle, which means he got himself an instant rematch. Now, he asked if, for time's sake, for consolidation's sake, if they can just ride it back to back. We said, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a blue shell battle right now. And it looks like this. Welcome back, BUNTYCHOPS. Versus DASHOCK. Exciting. The instant rematch. He's facing off against DASHOCK, who's already defeated him once. Will it be twice? Hey, no breathers. When you're sieging a kingdom, need heat for the fort, so thought that I'd bring some. I'm heir to the throne. I'll stifle your highness. This blue shell locks your lives into minus. Okay. Yeah. Hey, don't hold your breath, bro. This zone is my lair. This heir to the throne will be thrown in the air, drowned in the moat, then hung by a rope sling, crowned as a joke. This bunt died of choking. Fuck. This bunt died of choking. Bro, come on, man. This king will choke slam you like the Undertaker. Hit final form and soars as the Buntinator. G-Shock, I clocked the game, won the conflict. Got your heart and a crown. Mission accomplished. Buntinator is amazing, by the way. Buntinator? You fucking funny cunt. Really good. Clock the game. G-Shock, clock. Awesome. I'll keep it classy, off the chain, I'm in the pocket. And I'm not alarmed, just saying you better watch it. Sensing a lapse within your obvious lies and wrestling with the facts that you lost to me twice. Damn. Bro, you're fucked in the head, mate. Unbelievable. I'm gonna go from the top. Oi, no breathers. When you're sieging a kingdom, need heat for the fort, so thought that I'd bring some. Heir to the throne, I'll stifle your highness. This blue shell locks your lives in a minus. Don't hold your breath, bro, this zone is my lair. This heir to the throne will be thrown in the air. Drowned in a moat, then hung by a rope sling. Crowned as a joke, this bunt died a choke king. This king will choke slam you like the Undertaker. Hit final form and soar as the Buntinator. G-Shock, I clocked the game, won the conflict. Got your heart and the crown, mission accomplished. I'll keep it classy, off the chain, I'm in the pocket. And I'm not alarmed, just saying you better watch it. Sensing a lapse within your obvious lies and wrestling with the facts that you lost to me twice. Damn. This is fucking toxic dubs. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Wow. Now, I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna bring my friend in on this one. And we're gonna talk through this a little bit, okay? Sis Dog, you're on the air. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Ah, damn, I'm doing great.
That was a good battle, huh?
That's a ripping battle.
Yeah.
There's been some killers tonight.
Yeah. It's so good to go back to back on this shit as well, like this. Awesome.
Yeah. Has this ever been done?
Nah, never.
I didn't think so, yeah.
Yeah, never.
Oof. Power
All right.
move from Bunts.
I know. Very confident. Does it pay off, though? Let's find out.
We'll see.
No breathers when you're sieging a kingdom. Is that true? Have you ever sieged a kingdom before? Is it true that you can't get a breather?
Each time I've done it, I've found time.
Have ya? Yeah. If you're pro, if you know what you're doing. Need heat for the fort, so thought I'd bring some. This is a problem with Bunty, I've noticed, and it only really is apparent when you're dealing with DASHOCK. The flow needs a little bit of adjustment. No breathers when you're sieging a kingdom. Rhythm's not really there. Need heat for the fort, so thought I'd bring some. See how I have to add in thought that I'd bring some to keep the bounce?
Yeah.
No, need heat for the fort, so I thought that I'd bring some. It's imperative. Just not as well thought out.
This makes me wonder, like, if he's got some funky swing that, like, is just hard to catch.
Need breathers when you're
text.
siege. Yeah, I don't think it works. I mean, it doesn't help that he doesn't send references either. So he's really just been like, here you go, you know. But for my ears, on that beat with that rhythm, a lot of times I work off what they give me on the first bar. That tells me what their rhythm is, and if then they don't complement that with their second bar, I feel like that's on them. Do you know what I mean?
References ahoy, I would say, for Bunts.
Oh, 100%. Especially when you're battling against DASHOCK. Like, DASHOCK is on, you know?
Yeah.
Except strangely on one verse in this battle, and I'll get to that in a second. But I'm heir to the throne. I'll stifle your highness. Heir, stifle. A little bit of a play on words there. This blue shell locks your lives into minus. Now, I don't love that. I feel like that's a bit of an awkward finish, you know?
You know how I feel about those power combos, like those big hits?
Yeah.
I like locks your lives into minus. I like the flow on it.
Yeah, but do you think lives into minus, it's kind of one of these, like, it requires too much thought to figure out what he means by that, and then when you figure it out, it's not that rewarding. It's just backwards speech to me.
I don't think just Shock's bleeding after that hit.
Nah, neither. No breathers, right? Don't hold your breath already. Bro, this zone is my lair. This heir to the throne will be thrown in the air.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now, is he calling Bunty the heir to the throne? That's an unusual rebuttal, but I'll pay it because the play on words is so good. Drowned in the moat, then hung by a rope sling. What the fuck's a rope sling? I think it just rhymes. It's a rope sling. You know,
You mean a noose?
It would have been more fun if he said rope swing. I'd be like, oh, it's a bit of fun. Have a bit of a fucking R&R, boys.
Way to go out.
Hang by a rope swing. Whee! Crowned as a joke, this bunt died a choking.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, is that hot or is that hot? Yeah.
You know, I mean...
They can be an heir to a shit throne, not necessarily a compliment. Yeah, but when you say heir to the throne, you're saying that you're next up. But the idea of the battle is to say you're not next up. You know what I mean? So you don't want him to be the heir to the throne. However, crown as a joke, this bunt died a choking. I mean, that's so good. Is it a fire bar? Are we feeling this as a fire verse? Don't hold your breath, bro. The zone is my lair. This heir to the throne will be thrown in the air, drowned in a moat, then hung by a rope sling. Crown as a joke, this bunt died a choking. I mean, of course it is.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Straight up. Come on.
Choking is so good. This bunt died a choking.
It was worth the rope sling for the choke king.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that to me, that's a point off.
This king will choke slam you like the Undertaker. Now I don't really know wrestling, but I do know the Undertaker. Are you familiar with his work?
No.
No.
Look, I know.
Of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit final form and saw as the Buntinator. I love that. It's so fucking stupid, but I'll pay it. G-Shock.
Cool,
I clocked the game. I don't know why you didn't say like watch out or something, because G-Shock don't really make clocks. They more make watches.
True.
You know?
True. Maybe
Maybe they've got some clocks out now. Could have been G-Shock, watch this, and you know, G-Shock, I clocked the game and you watched it. Would have rhymed with conflict as well. Kept his punchline, and he adds a little bit of something, but he didn't. Got your heart and a crown. Mission accomplished. Oh, you won the hearts. You won the hearts of kings.
One's the hearts and crowns of kings, you know?
I wish Bunty wins this, you know? Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking tidy is that? All wrapped up in a bow. I'll keep it classy. Off the chain, I'm in the pocket. Now, is that a pocket watch? Probably.
Yep.
And I'm not alarmed. Just saying you better watch it.
I mean,
He's doing it. Sensing a lapse. Wants some sort of lap thing on the watch, I'm guessing?
Yeah, laps, like timing laps, right?
Yeah. Within your obvious lies, Anne, wrestling with the fact that you lost to me twice, damn. Also, wrestling with the facts, I assume that's a Undertaker rebuttal.
True.
This kid's good. The funny thing is, on this reference, Shock was offbeat. I got a feeling that there was some sort of tech thing because he was very offbeat. And I don't think he would be normally. I assume something happened, but that was a tricky verse to make work. I'll keep it classy, off the chain, I'm in the pocket, and I'm not alarmed, just saying you better watch it. And we're nitpicking when it comes to Shock, but remember we're in champion division, so you've got to judge it on a different scale.
For real.
If this is bronze, this is silver, for hell fucking yeah, it's a nuke. It's champions. That said, this one, I mean, I called you in here really just to see your beautiful face, but I think we're in agreement.
I think we know where we're going here, right?
Yeah, I think
Bunts
so.
come out hard, and Bunts come out tough, but DASHOCK's got that class, man. Shit.
I know, and it's not too obvious when he does it. This bunt died a choke king. Like, it's just subtle. He's not like, and it's like this, or that's why they call it this fucking wordplay. He's just throwing it in there. Flows on point for the most part. Gee fucking whiz, bro. Anyway, you know where this is going, guys. The winner is.
Yeah.
The winner is.